Hi there, I'm Serena. Welcome to my channel and to your 40-minute glute, hamstring, and core burn and build workout. No weights needed today, just a yoga block, but I promise we're still gonna have a super powerful workout. The key is to move consistently. Aim to go through the whole class with me rep for rep. There's minimal rest in between sets and movements, so not only will this help you develop strength, but the continuous movement will elevate your heart rate and develop your endurance and stamina. With that in mind, leave your block at the top of your mat, and we'll start our warm-up standing at the back. Your feet hip-width apart, find a soft bend in your knees so your legs feel strong but not rigid. Tune into your breathing, and let's begin from here. As you inhale, sweep your arms up towards the sky, palms together. Exhale, big swan dive, bend your knees, fold all the way down. Tuck your chin. As you inhale, slowly rise up, reach the arms overhead, big stretch. Exhale, separate your hands, swan dive, and forward fold from your hip creases. 2 more times. Inhaling to roll up, reach. Exhale, fold. Let your head and your arms hang. Last one. Inhale, rise up. Really fill up your lungs. As you exhale, come down. This time we'll stay at the bottom. As you inhale, gaze to the front of your mat. Walk your hands out into a high plank, lining up your shoulders over your wrists, tucking your tailbone under, legs straight. Then pike your hips up as you walk your hands back, return to your forward folds. Again, inhale, walk it forward, plant your palms flat with your index fingers facing forward, feel your core engage. Draw your hips back and up as you walk your hands back in towards your toes, forward fold. 2 more like this. Inhaling to walk it out, feel the core engage as you shift to the front of the mat. Exhale, pull your hips back and up as you walk your hands towards your feet. Going through all the way one more time. Inhale, walk it out, find a super strong plank. Press the mat away under your hands. Pull your hips back and up, return to your forward fold. Now this time, as you walk your hands out to your plank, make sure your shoulders are over your wrists, palms flat, bend your knees, lower your knees down to the mat for tabletop. Inhale, cow pose, drop the belly down, pull the chest forward, gaze up. Exhale, round through the spine, tuck your chin, press down through both hands. Inhale, arch, scoop the belly down, chest forward. Exhale, round, feel the back body stretch out. Inhale, match your movement and your breath, make them the same speed. Exhale, round and curl. Last one, inhale. Exhale, curl, draw the navel up and in, point your tail down. Return to a neutral spine position. Walk your knees back just a few inches, lower your thighs and your pelvis down towards the floor. Keep your chest lifted, finding a slight backward bend, reaching back through the tops of your feet. As you inhale, gaze back over your right shoulder. Exhale, come back through center. Inhale to the left. Exhale through center. One more time, twisting right, back to the middle, and left, back to the middle. Slowly peel your hips up, send your hips back to your heels, and let's take a child's pose to close off our warm-up. Let your elbows melt down, forehead resting on the mat between your arms. Take a deep breath in through your nose, fully arriving here on your mat. Exhale, let go of anything you don't want to take forward into the rest of this workout. All right, my friends, we're ready to move into our first working set. Come up through tabletop, tuck your toes, press your hips back, and find a pike or a downward dog position. Lift your right leg up to the sky as you inhale. Exhale, shift to plank, cross your right shin over the left. Inhale, back to 3-legged dog. Exhale, shift forward, right leg crosses over the left. We'll take it back and forth a few times. Feel a clear shift between when you're in your downward dog and when you're in your high plank. Make sure your shoulders align over your wrists every time you come forward. Squeeze your thighs together and find that nice crisscross shape in the legs. For 3, send it back and up, keep both legs straight. Last 2, and then getting ready to add on. Hips back and up, right toes to the sky. Last 1. Inhale, shift it forward. Exhale, 3-legged dog. Now this time the base movement stays the same. Shift forward, drop your heels to the left, reach your right hand up to the sky for a side plank. Square off to your high plank, return to 3-legged dog. So come forward, left hand down, right hand up, side plank. Square off into your high plank, send your right leg up. Inhale, forward. Exhale, side plank, stack your shoulders. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, downward dog. Keep on flowing through. Your legs should stay straight the whole time. Use your core to pull your hips back and up on your 3-legged dog rather than bending through your knees. When you open up to your side plank, really feel the rotation through your body. So turning your whole body to the right side so that your right hip and shoulder stack over the left. Then when you bring your right hand down, square both hips, both shoulders to the mat. So you're transitioning between a super strong side plank and a strong high plank the whole time. Let's move through one more from here. Right leg back and up. Shift forward, crisscross your legs, open to your side plank, this time we stay. Bend your knees, send your hips back, sweep your right hand to the back of the mat, then propel yourself forward by straightening the legs, right hand to the sky. Inhale, hips back. Exhale, legs straighten, hips forward. Make sure that your hips are not touching down on the floor, but press your hips back as close to the heels as you can, keeping your left hand grounded at the top of the mat as you sweep your right arm back and up. So just a nice body weight movement to get the core and shoulders warmed up. Let's go for 2 more before we reset for the other side. Send it back, reach it up. Last one, hips all the way back, side plank. Now square off to your high plank, right toes to the sky, 3-legged dog, inhale. Exhale, right foot down, find your downward facing dog. You can pedal out your legs for a moment here. Let your head hang between your arms. All right, let's take it to the second side. So right foot stays down, sweep your left leg up to the sky, point your toes. Shift forward, shoulders over wrists, left shin crosses over the right, then you send it back and up. Shift forward, high plank, crisscross your legs, back and up to 3-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale. Try to make the movement a little bit smoother as we flow through on this second side. Legs stay straight, arms straight, hands supportive on the mat. 3 more like this. Shift forward, send your hips back and up. 2 more, and then we're gonna add in that opening to side plank. 3-legged dog. Last one, nice and simple like this. Send it back and up. Now this time adding in that side plank, shift forward, drop your heels to your right, reach your left hand to the sky, square off to your high plank, left toes back and up. Inhale forward, exhale open. Inhale left hand down, exhale left leg up. You've got the pattern, keep flowing through. Remember, aiming for smooth movement, smooth breathing as well. Using your inhale to pull you forward. Exhale, right hand grounds, reach up. Gently place your left hand down, send it up, 3-legged dog. Getting ready to hold that side plank in 3. Square your hips and shoulders, left leg strong to the sky. 2 more. Open up, plant your left hand, reach your left toes back. Last one all the way through. Squeeze your thighs together. Keep your hips lifted as you roll open. Make it all the way back to your 3-legged dog. Now from here, shift forward, crisscross. Find your side plank, hold. Bend your knees, send your hips towards the back of the mat. Keep them hovering. Left hand sweeps back, and then send it forward, left hand to the sky. Inhale back, exhale up. So you're bending and straightening your legs, finding this accordion action to facilitate the movement of your hips as your right hand stays flat, right arm straight, and definitely feeling this in the core and the obliques to prevent your hips from dropping down. Let's go for one last strong rep. Send it forward to your side plank. Bring your left hand down, extend your left leg to the sky, 3-legged dog, breath in. Exhale, both feet on the mat, downward facing. Excellent job. Take your gaze up to the front of your mat. Step your feet up, taking as many little steps as you need to come to a forward fold at the top of your mat. Let your upper body drape down, a moment of release for your low back and hips. And then as you inhale, slowly rise all the way up to stand. Extend your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, arms down by your sides. Let's get into a little bit of standing single-legged work from here. We're going to use the block to support our hands for this one. So you can grab your block. On the highest height, bring it to the top of your mat, just in front of your left toes. Ground down through your left foot, both hands on the block. Take your right leg back, toes pointed, just the top of your foot on the floor. So put the weight into your left foot, keep your right toes light. Exhale, lift your right leg. Inhale, tap your toes. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Move from your right hip joint. You can keep a bend in your left knee. Back flat, so gazing towards the top of your mat, not back towards your right leg as it moves. You have to feel where your body is in space rather than looking back. So every time your right leg lifts, imagine you're making a beautiful L shape between your legs, squeezing your right glute to get your leg up. Last one like this. Now lift your leg up to that L shape. Bend both knees, Shiva squat, re-extend. So right knee to left calf, and then back to your standing L. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, lengthen. Upper body stays in the same position, so we've still got that beautiful flat back. Chin away from the chest, hands lightly supporting you on the block, but keep 80% of your weight in your standing foot. Let's keep going for 5. Straighten out. 4, squat down a little deeper. 3, keeping right toes pointed for now. Last 2, squeeze your thighs. Last one, all the way in, all the way out. Now we're switching it up. Tuck your right toes under, double bent knee lunge, keep your hands on the block, and then back to your standing L, point your toes. Tuck your toes, bend your right knee down, kick your leg back and up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, shift forward, standing L. Moving between these two positions as smoothly as possible. Be mindful not to stomp your right foot down onto the mat. So can you use the weight in your left foot to control the lowering of your right toes to the mat? So we should be starting to feel this a little bit more in the left leg. Let's go for a few more reps. Stay with me for 4. Reach it back and up. 3, gently tuck the toes, bend your knee down. Last 2. Last one, tap it down. Last time in your standing L. Now tuck your right toes under, keep both knees bent. Bring your chest up, take the block between your hands, squeeze it in front of your chest. Stand, bend both knees and come down. Exhale, rise. Inhale, bend. So transitioning from your double bent knee lunge to a standing position. Keep your right heel lifted, left foot flat, chest upright rather than leaning forward. For an additional challenge, let's extend the arms overhead, still squeezing in against your block, still coming all the way down on your lunge, so your right knee is almost tapping the mat. 3, 2, last 1. Bring it up to stand. Now bend both knees, shift your weight into your left foot, draw your right knee to your block, step it back. So block down, knee up, back to your double bent knee lunge. Keep the arms straight, so it's like you're slicing the hands straight down as you drive your knee up to meet the block. Strong through the core, keep your weight in your left foot. Move gently through the right foot. You've got it. We're almost done with this first side, so keep that left leg strong. 3 more reps like this, then we're gonna take a pulse. Squeeze it in, step it back. Final 2, keep your chest up. Last 1, step it back. Hold your lunge, arms overhead. Let's pulse it out here. Stay low, make these pulses small. It's like a micro movement, not a big bounce up and down. Think about pulsing your right knee down towards your mat. Keep a big bend in your left knee. Energy reaching up through the fingertips. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1, stand up. Step your right foot forward. Bring your arms down by your sides. Well done. Let's switch it up with a different combo before we go to the other side. We'll do some heel elevated squats. So take your block on the lowest height in the middle of your mat. Place your heels onto the block, toes on the floor, feet slightly narrower than hip width. As we inhale, we're going to drop down to a squat. So your booty goes back and down, arms overhead. Stand and bring the arms down. So upper and lower body working in opposition. As you inhale, hips down, arms up. As you exhale, arms down, hips up. Once you get going in the movement, try to keep a nice consistent tempo. Chest up, arms stay straight, energy through your fingertips. Knees pointing in the same direction as your toes. Getting ready to add on in 3, stand up, 2, last 1. Bring it up. Now let's squat down, arms up. Step your right foot to the right, cactus your arms. Step it in, arms up, hips up, arms down. So we squat, step, bring it in, and stand. Squat, step, in, and stand. Arms up, arms cactus, reach, arms down. Arms sweep up, cactus, arms up, arms down. Upper and lower body moving in conjunction here. Keep that nice quick tempo. We want to get the heart rate up a little bit today since we're not using any additional equipment. When you take your right foot to the side, you can put your foot flat on the floor for more support. Just make sure you're doing a step, not a stomp. So keep more weight in your left foot, move lightly through the right foot. 2 more. Step, in, and stand. Last one. Step it out, bring it in, and stand. Now drop down, step your right foot to the side, hold, and pulse. Pulse, pulse. Left heel on the block, right foot flat, hips low. Knees pointing in the same direction as your toes. If you're not feeling it yet, get down a little bit deeper. For 8, 7, 6, 5, lower, 3, 2, 1. Stay down here, step your right foot in, stand, right to the other side. So we squat, left foot steps to the left, back to your block, stand. Squat, nice wide step, in and stand. Arms sweep up, cactus, reach, and down. Up, cactus, reach, and down. How lightly can you move that left foot when you step it off to the side? Keep it light and quiet, weight in your right foot. Hips stay low when you take your side step, so it's only at the very end we stand and release. Let's go for 5. Stay low, step it in, stand. 4. Beautiful. Last 3. Step it out, bring it in, up. 2. Cactus, extend. Last one, down, out, in, up. Now bring it down, step that left foot out, pulse, pulse, pulse. Big low pulses, lower and smaller. Keep your knees pointing out, cactus arm position so your chest is open, shoulder blades drawn together. Stay down for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step your left foot in, then stand, release your arms down. You can mindfully step off your block. Grab your block. We're going to use it to support the hands again as we come into our standing L series on the second side. So bring it back to the top of your mat on the highest height with your hands on the block. Flat back, weight in your right foot. Send your left leg back, toes pointed, top of your foot on the floor to start. As you exhale, sweep your left leg up to hip height. As you inhale, tap your left toes back down. Exhale, inhale, lift, and lower. So you're levering from your hip, not bending your left knee. Keep your left leg straight and extended from your hip all the way down to your toes so you can really squeeze your left glute to lift the leg. Right knee can stay bent. Most of your weight in your right foot. Use your hands to support you. For 2 more, tap, lift, tap. Find your standing L. Bend both knees, Shiva squat, back to your standing L. Bend, straighten, bend, straighten. So you have to imagine like you're squatting down in your right leg. Try to tap your left knee as low on the right calf as you can. Sinking your hips down slightly, but keeping your right foot flat on the floor. Getting ready to switch to your lunge. In 3, squeeze it in, reach it out. Last 2, last Shiva squat. Send it back. Now left toes tuck under, find a double bent knee lunge. Left knee hovers off the mat, back and up to your standing L. Inhale, lunge, exhale, L. Inhale, exhale. So you've got to bend deeply into your right knee, left knee almost touching the mat on your lunge, and then both legs straighten out in your standing L, like a 90-degree angle between your 2 thighs. This is our last round with your hands on the block like this. So keep your hands super light, support through your core, neck and spine long. Final 3, tuck your left toes, bend, press up to your L. Last 2, last 1, all the way down, all the way up. Now find your lunge, keep both knees bent, chest up, block in front of your chest. Exhale, stand, inhale, bend. Exhale, pop up. Inhale, come down. So full range of motion here. It's different from a pulse. Bend both of your knees 90 degrees as you come down. Drive through your right foot to stand. Now let's extend those arms overhead. Keep your lower body moving the same way. Envision stacking your hands over your shoulders over your hips. Nice tall spine as you move down and up. Last one, full range of motion. Pop up. Now drop down. Draw the left knee forward, block to your knee. Send it back, lunge. Knee to block, send it back. Knee up, step back. Keep your weight in your right foot. Move light with your left foot. Arms stay straight. Bring your block down with power, squeezing through your core as you drive the block down and knee up. Getting ready for your pulses. In 4, step back. 3, keep the power there. Last 2, reach it up. Last time, knee up, block down, reach it up, hold. Ready? Let's pulse. 20 slow, low pulses. Keeping your left knee close to the floor, arms overhead, ribs stacked over the hips. Get down a little lower. We're almost there. Standing up in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Stand up, step your left foot forward, bring your arms down by your sides. All right, so we are halfway there. Take a deep breath to reset. And we're gonna make our way back down towards the floor for the rest of class. So you can move your block over to one side, hinging forward, plant your hands on the mat, step back, lower your knees down just so you can make sure they're right underneath your hips. Tabletop position. Now we'll tuck the toes under, push down through your hands, lift and hover your knees off the mat, finding a hovering tabletop or bear plank, keeping your hips level with your shoulders. Right toes stay tucked, hover your left toes, lift your left knee up for a donkey kick, and then tap the left toes back down to the mat. So we're doing our donkey kick from a hovering tabletop position for an additional challenge for the core and shoulders. But if you feel like you're losing your form, the belly is sagging down and your back is arching, feel free to keep your right knee supported on the mat. I know this one is a burner, so we're just doing a few reps. 2 more. Squeeze your left glute at the top, bring it down. Last 1. Now bring it up and hold. Straighten your left leg, bend your knee. Straighten and bend. Your right knee still hovering just off the mat as we go for this hamstring curl. Don't let your left knee drop down, so keep that left leg lifted high. When you straighten it out, your leg is parallel to the floor, foot flexed. You got it for 3, 2, 1. Bend it in, lower your left toes down. Gently bring your knees down to the mat. Walk your knees back a few inches, come down to your belly. Stack your hands at the top of your mat. Rest your forehead on top of your hands so you can relax your neck and shoulders. Separate your feet about mat distance apart so you've got space between the knees. Then bend your knees, bring your heels together. As you exhale, squeeze your butt, lift your knees and thighs up off the mat. Inhale, gently tap down. Exhale, squeeze and lift. Inhale, lower. Really feeling the glutes and hamstrings working here. Imagine you're pressing the soles of your feet up towards the sky, keeping your heels connected at the top and bottom of your range. Don't splat your knees down to the mat. Lift and lower with control. We've got 2 more. Squeeze and lift. Gently lower. Last 1. Now we're going to lift the knees up, keep them hovering. Separate your heels. Straighten your legs, keep them up. Bend. Straighten and bend. You want to do this action without ever touching your knees and thighs down to the floor. So we're isometrically squeezing through the glutes. Squeeze your hamstrings to pull your heels in as close to your bum as you can. Lots of work happening along the back line of your body. Stay lifted for 4. Squeeze. 3. Press your pubic bone down. 2. Last 1. All the way out, all the way in. Straighten your legs, relax your legs down to the mat. Lift your forehead, take your hands under your shoulders, press back up to tabletop position. We're going to do our donkey kicks on the other side. Knees under your hips, hands under your shoulders, tuck your toes, right away lift and hover your knees, getting ready to donkey kick with the right leg. Exhale, lift, inhale, bring it down. Exhale up, inhale down. Imagine just your right leg is moving, the rest of your body stays in one place. Gaze down to the mat between your thumbs, keep a long neck. No sagging at the ribs, no rocking side to side. Intentionally squeezing and contracting your right glute at the top every time. 4, 3, 2, last 1, stay up. Let's finish with our hamstring curls. Straighten, bend, straighten, and bend. If your left knee is lifting way up off the mat, bring it down lower, keeping it hovering just off the floor. We're almost there. 6, squeeze. 5, 4, bring that right knee up a little more. 3, 2, last 1, best one. Squeeze it in. Gently bring your right toes down, knees down. Let's untuck the toes. You can take your knees a little wider, send your hips back to your heels, stretching out your glutes and releasing your spine with a moment in child's pose. Bow your forehead down, take a deep breath in, reconnect to your breath. Deep breath out, soften your shoulders, your belly, your hips. On your next inhale, lift your forehead up, crawl your hands in towards you, coming up to a kneeling position. We'll give the glutes a break for a moment and move on to the abs. Come to a seat in the middle of your mat. With your knees bent, roll all the way down onto your back, imprinting your lower spine into the mat, and then straightening your legs out with your toes pointed. Reach your hands up to the sky, tuck your chin, and we'll begin with roll-ups. As you exhale, slowly peel your spine up off the mat, reaching the arms overhead. Roll back down one vertebra at a time, stopping with your hands in line over your shoulders. Exhale, use your abs to peel up, reach up at the top. Inhale, gently roll down one vertebra at a time. Exhale, lift, keeping your legs heavy on the mat. Inhale, roll it down. Keep your toes pointed, legs long. Really use this as an opportunity to feel articulation through your spine. So rounding on the way down and on the way up, making a slight C shape with your spine, keeping your lower back grounded until the very end. Feel your spine moving one vertebra at a time, articulating as you peel up like you're peeling a sticker off a page and taking the reverse on the way down. Be mindful not to dome through the belly, especially on the way up. Imagine gently drawing from the lower abdomen just below your navel, inward and upward, like you're zipping up a pair of snug pants, rather than just sucking your stomach in. Final 3 reps. Keep your arms extended, fingertips to the sky at the top. And as you roll down, try not to swing your arms back, hands over the shoulders. Final 2 reps. Keep it strong, controlled, and focused. Last one. Exhale, roll up, holding at the top this time. Now just lean back halfway, rounding the spine, and then back up to the top. Nice and slow. Exhale, tuck your tailbone round, lean back, keep the shoulders lifted. Inhale, come up. Just working into this half roll back position, legs staying heavy on the floor, almost like they're counterbalancing your upper body as you lean back. Really feel how your breath helps you with the movement here. So inhale, draw the belly in as you rise up. Exhale, press the breath out as you lean back. Smooth inhale as you lift and reach. Exhale, lean back, round, keep the arms long. A few more, tailbone staying grounded, toes pointed, stay active through the legs even as we work deep into the core like this. Again, avoiding any doming through the belly. Pull your ribs down towards your hips. Inhale, back up to the top. 3 more, squeeze. Inhale, reach, keep drawing the ribs down. Last 2, gentle release as you reach up. Last one all the way through, send it back. Roll forward and up. Now we're going to finish off here. Lean back, keep the arms reaching forward. Lift and hover your legs off the mat. Draw your right knee into your chest. Re-extend. Left knee and extend. Right side and left side. Keep that gentle rounding of the spine. Upper body leaning back. Whichever leg is not moving stays hovering off the mat. Avoid rocking side to side. Slow down the movement a little bit if you need to find that control. Both sits bones stay evenly grounded. Chest open, back of the neck long, gazing forward. Last 7, 6, 5, 4. Keep those legs hovering. I know. 3. Last 2. Last one, bring it in, extend, lower your legs down, roll up, reach your arms overhead, exhale, float your arms down. We're gonna work into the side body next. Grab your block, place it in between your shins, squeezing your block tight, rolling onto your right hip, place your right elbow on the mat to support you. So we're balanced on the right outer hip. Make sure that your left glute stays off the mat for this whole series. Reach your left hand up to the sky, hover your legs. Exhale, tap your hand to the block. Inhale, lower. Exhale, feet come up, hand comes down, and then return to your starting position. No rocking back and forth, so left glute stays off the mat, and your legs stay hovering the whole time to keep your core under tension. Don't let your legs collapse down to the mat. Squeeze your shins in against your block. And now let's add on. So tap your block, bring it up. Left hand behind your head, bend your knees to your elbow, re-extend. Left hand up, tap your block, legs hover, and then side crunch and extend. Tap, knee to elbow. Still balancing on that same part of your right glute, alternating these movements one for one. So definitely feeling that left side of your waist working, your left oblique muscle. Be mindful not to collapse down through the underside of your waist. Continue to lift your right ribs up and away from the mat. Right shoulder stays away from your right ear. 2 more times all the way through, still keeping those legs hovering. Squeeze it in, extend. Last one, hand to block, reach it back, squeeze. Fix your block if you need, re-extend. Now just a few reps, just your knees to your elbow. Final push on this side. Keep lifting through the right underside of your waist. You can keep your left hand behind your left ear, pointing the elbow towards the top of your mat as you move the legs in and out. For 3, 2, last one, squeeze it in, reach it out, and now gently lower your legs down to the mat. Keep your block between your shins or ankles, roll through the back and over to the opposite side. So this time you can ground through the left elbow, balance on the left outer hip, fix your block again if you need to. I remember I was really sweaty when I was filming this, so please excuse the block falling out. Hover your legs, reach your right hand up, tap, and lower. Exhale, tap, inhale, lower. So think about pulling your body up into a V shape and keeping your legs lifted off the floor at the bottom. Keep it going for 4, 3. Last 2, stay strong in your left shoulder. Last 1, and now we go 1 for 1. So hand to block, bring it down, right hand behind your head, knees to elbow, re-extend. Tap, hover, knees come in, and re-extend. Tap, and side crunch. Not rocking back onto your right glute. So find that sweet spot where you can balance on the left outer glute, keeping your chest open to the side. 4 more, then we just stick with our side crunch. Last 3, reach, hand behind your head, crunch, extend. Last 2 reps, squeeze it in, legs go out. Last 1, tap, lower, squeeze, and extend. Now we just continue with those side crunches, squeezing your knees in and out. Final push for the obliques here. After this, we just have a bit more work on the glutes, and then you're done with your workout for the day. So dig a little deeper, give me just a little bit more for 3, 2, so strong. Last one, squeeze it all the way in, re-extend, gently lower your legs down to the mat. Let's take that block out, rolling onto the back. We're gonna finish off with a burner for the glutes. Roll down onto your back, bend your knees, feet on the floor. Take your block on the lowest height, place it underneath your left foot. Make sure your heel is on the block, not hanging off. Extend your right leg up to the sky, point your toes, arms straight by your sides. As you exhale, drive through your left foot to lift your hips for a single-legged bridge, lower down to hover. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Not moving the right leg for now, just focusing on getting this action in through the hips, lifting and lowering, squeezing your left glute, keeping your left foot flat on the block. Great work. Let's go for 5, 4, preparing to stay at the top, in 3, in 2, big squeeze. Last one, all the way up. Gently bring it down. Now come up to the top. Sweep your right leg down so your knees are in line, and then back up towards the sky. Lower it down in a straight line and back up. You're hinging from your right hip, and right now I want you to keep your hips lifted right at the top. So notice my hips are not moving up and down. I'm just isolating this movement to the right leg. And for most of us, the movement is a little smaller than you think it is. So the goal is not to get your right leg down to the mat. You can stop when your right knee is in line with the left. That way you'll prevent arching too much through the lower back. Let's go for 2 more. Sweep it down, point your toes up. Last one. Now we're gonna bring it together. So as you sweep your leg down, bring your hips down to hover, and then everything comes back up to the top. Inhale, lower and sweep. Exhale, drive and sweep the toes up. Full range of motion with the hips. Make sure not to rest them on the floor at the bottom. Just a gentle tap of your booty to the mat, and then you come right back up. Still hinging from the right hip, keep your legs straight, toes pointed. Use your arms on the mat to help stabilize you. Palms gently pressing down, hips stay level, gaze up towards the ceiling. Go big for these last 2 reps, all the way up. Inhale down to hover, exhale drive it up, hold, and we're pulsing just for 20 seconds. Stay right at the top of your range, squeeze your left glute as hard as you can, drive your left heel down into the block, keep pointing those right toes. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, squeeze and hold for just a second. Bend your right knee, place your right foot down, and lower your hips down. Notice how your left glute feels super activated right now. We're gonna balance it out and take it to the other side. Bring the block under your right foot. Find a neutral spine. Make sure you're not arching. Arms on the mat beside you, left toes pointed to the sky. Let's start with those hip raises. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower, and tap. You're not resting your weight at the bottom. This set is only a little under 2 minutes, so you want to keep your right glute under tension the whole time. If you rest your weight down onto the mat, your glute stops working and we lose that time under tension. Staying at the top in 3, 2, gentle tap, last one. Bring it down. Now up at the top, hips stay. Keep them level as you sweep your left leg down and back up towards the sky. Inhale down, knees in line, exhale back up. Remember, the movement is a little smaller than you might think. It's not about getting your left leg to the floor. You want to move from your left hip crease and avoid arching through the back. Keep your hips lifted by driving your right heel down. Knee stays in line over your ankle. Give me 4 more, super strong. Last 3, hips stay right at the top for now. 2, last 1, and now we're gonna double it up. So as your leg comes down, lower your hips to hover. Remember, not resting, everything comes back up. Inhale, lower, exhale, big press and lift. Left leg stays straight, like you're painting a straight line with your left toes. Send your energy all the way down to the toes, pointing them away from your body as you move the hips and leg. Final pulses coming up in 5, 4, don't quit on yourself now. Last 3, this is gonna be your last big push. 2, all the way up, bring it down for the last time, up to the top, pulse for 20 seconds. Keep those hips right at the top of your range. Intentionally squeeze your right glute. Think smaller and higher with your pulses. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, squeeze and hold at the top. Bend your left knee, left foot down first, and then mindfully bring your hips down. Good job. Let's take 2 quick minutes to stretch at the end. Move your block off to the side. Plant your feet about mat distance apart. Open your arms up to a T. Windshield wiper your legs right and left a few times. You can let your knees flop side to side. No need to control the movement. Let your hips and torso sway, loosening up the abs, glutes, and lower back after all the hard work they've done today. Coming back through center, keep your left foot grounded, extend your right leg up to the sky. Flex your foot, grab onto the back of your thigh, calf, or ankle. Draw your right shin in towards your face. If you'd like, you can extend your left leg on the mat, relaxing your left calf and heel down as you draw the right knee in. Nice stretch for the right hamstring. If you straightened your left leg, bend your knee, plant your left foot, cross your right ankle just above your left knee, keeping your foot flexed, making a 4 shape between your thighs. Pick up your left foot, interlace your hands on your left thigh or over top of your shin for a reclined pigeon stretch. This one targets a little bit more into the right glute. Send your breath to that area as you relax your head, neck, and shoulders down and let your body soften. Unclasp your hands, gently release the shape, placing your left foot down, uncrossing your right leg. Keep your right foot planted, extend your left leg, grab onto the back of your left leg wherever is comfortable, flex your foot, Bend your elbows to draw your shin in closer to your face. You have the option to extend your right leg, resting the back of the right leg on the floor as you stretch the left hamstring and breathe deeply. Let's rebend the right knee so you can bring the sole of your right foot to the floor, cross left ankle over right knee. Pick up your right foot, grab onto your right shin or the back of your thigh and hug your legs in towards your chest. On your next inhale, you can release, unclasping your hands, lowering your right foot to the floor, and uncrossing your legs. Give yourself a hug, drawing your knees in towards your chest, wrapping your arms around your legs, and squeezing your nose in towards your knees. You can take a little rock and sway side to side across the lower back, and then when you're ready, bring yourself up to a kneeling position, and we'll close off our class together with one final deep breath. So you can sit in a kneeling position, tall spine, hands on your thighs, close your eyes. As you exhale, empty your lungs out. Inhale, sweep your arms out to the sides, all the way up and overhead. And as you exhale, bring your hands down to heart center. Congratulations, my friend, you're all done with your 40-minute burn and build workout. Thank you so much for working out with me today, and please subscribe to my channel for more fitness and yoga content just like this, uploaded every single week. Until next video, take care.